A local man is a best-selling author who's here to help you follow your dreams and still maintain your 9 to 5. You'll hear from Todd Thiede next. 6:23 on your Sunday morning. You're watching Wake Up Wisconsin Weekend.
This is 27 News Wake Up Wisconsin. We've got you covered.
27 News Time is 6:25. Sometimes we get into this mindset that we can either work really hard at our day jobs or reach our personal goals by following our dreams, so to speak. Well, our guest this morning is about to prove to us that that's not necessarily the case. Todd Thiede is a full-time finance manager, also a best-selling author, and he's waking up with us this morning. Todd, thanks for being here.
Thank you very much for having me.
So how are you able to make this all work for yourself? I've heard you work 60 hours a week as a finance manager?
Sometimes. This past week I worked about 57.
Okay, close
it just works
enough.
out that way. The easiest way to do it is just make the best use of your time. Write down your goal. That's probably the most important thing. My goal didn't start until 5 years ago on my honeymoon. And I had a nightmare and came up with a great first chapter for my first book. And by the time my wife woke up, she read it and really thought that she got into a crazy man's personal life. But that's how it all started out.
Wow. And so you have some tips that our viewers can take to, get on track with their dreams and still maintain their 9 to 5. Is that right?
Absolutely. What your first thing you want to do is you absolutely want to write down your goal. If you have a goal, that's the most important thing. But the second most important thing is tell your family. Tell your wife, tell your husband, whatever the case may be. They're your best support. My wife actually told me one time, you know what? The only person standing in your way of success is you.
It's very true.
Yep.
Wise words there.
Absolutely. And once you get that goal written down, take a little bit of time. I found actually hour a day just from recording my shows that I like to watch and fast-forwarding through the commercials cuts 18 minutes out of a 1-hour show. So at that point, I've saved myself an hour. After my wife falls asleep, I type out some chapter ideas or different ideas. Or if I'm on my drive to work, which is about 30 minutes, I come up with different ideas. I write those down when I get to work also and write them in the chapters or in the book when I get home.
Okay, very good. So quickly, we have about 20 seconds left. You have 2 of your books that you've written here and a 3rd one that's just came out.
Yes.
Tell me about the newest one that we have called Miss Me.
The 3rd one is Miss Me, and that actually came out in October. It's doing pretty well, but probably the most important thing about that particular book is that it's not a very family-oriented book, but it's very down-to-earth. It reminds a lot of people of a Law & Order SVU type show or type book.
Oh, how exciting.
Yes.
Very good. Well,
Very
where
much
can
so.
people find your books?
You can actually go to maxlarkin.com. Max Larkin is my main character. You can also go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kobo. Just about anywhere you buy a book, you can find mine.
Sounds good. Todd, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you again for having me this morning.
Absolutely.